It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Chris Olave. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Saints and the Cowboys on EA Sports.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his fourth season in the NFL.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. And you look at the Saints' defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Now Wilkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Here's White. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Again, this is White. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
White is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys offense and C.D. Lamb ready to take over once more, and he's putting together some kind of campaign. Currently second in the NFL in touchdown receptions among wideouts. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. Wilkins. And this one quickly to Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Shotgun snap for Wilkins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From the gun, it's Wilkins. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here's Wilkins. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field?
And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets him right back up to that level.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. And he will find his man on the outside. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Saints at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Rattler off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
White, he'll try the left side. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 33, here's second down at 7. Looking to throw, Wilkins. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Saints offense and Spencer Rattler getting ready for this next possession. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. They'll go play action here with Rattler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Going right side is White. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Going right back to Ferguson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Cowboys.
Operating from the gun, Wilkins. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throw left side complete. That's Vaughn. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down.
Encroachment, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing again is Wilkins.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
2nd and 6. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
There's Chris Olave. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. From the shotgun, Rattler. That's Olave bringing in another one. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Rattler, he'll throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll throw. Here's Rattler. The pass caught by Olave. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll.
That's good.
Rattler wants to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds.
Touchdown, Saints! From 4 yards out. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we sit, message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. Groupie for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of running behind substantially. But you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. The drive starts with a run by White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's Rattler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's a toss right side with White. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 9. Throwing is Rattler. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. The point after, good by Groupie.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Gets around him. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Rattler.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now 3rd down and very long. To the air is Rattler. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Fielded at about the 28. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On the counter, it's Vaughn.
Gets past one man. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Olave over the middle.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Fisher.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Left side to Lamb.
That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Back to throw.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line.
First down, Cowboys.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Second and 7.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
A nice throw from the 3rd-round pick. It gets him a first down.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 4. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Rattler. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. He'll find Vaughn complete out of the backfield.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Second and 11. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think